Howdy, howdy, folks. Welcome to Babble with Bronies. I am your host. My name is Everlasting Joy, and joining me today, as always, is my good friend, TwilightIsMagic.
Yeah, that's right.
I always liked that. Quiet week this week, in all things considered. Do have a few things, of course, we can go over.
Like
Fiendship,
pancakes.
like pancakes, yeah. The season of pancakes, is it?
Better than rabbit season.
Depends on which rabbit you're referring to.
True.
Anyway, in the news, we have Fiendship is Magic number 3 concerning the Sirens released. This one focuses on the Sirens, if I recall right. I haven't read it yet. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. It focuses on their endeavors before they were banished.
Sounds promising.
Definitely. There it is, if you want. Check it out. Also, in other news, the only other piece of news I have is I just want to, of course, take the time to mention our open application here at Cinema Equestria. Currently, if you want to work here, put your name into this application. We will look over it. We always do. And if we feel you're a fit for Cinema Equestria, we will contact you. Something to note, as of right now, we are looking particularly for European moderators more than anything. European streamers, or basically if you're interested in moderating and you're on the eastern side of the Atlantic. If so, please apply. If you are not, that's fine. You can still apply. We still can contact you. We still just may. However, I'm just going to throw that out there.
Just don't throw it out the window just yet.
No, that's reserved for Mr. Ben. You know that. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? I do have videos and art this week, so yay for the videos. Which one do you guys want to go with first?
As always, whichever is fine with me.
All right. One video. Two videos. I hate it when you guys do that.
It's just one video, let's get out of the way.
Actually, it's two. A slightly longer one, but a short one.
Anyway, let's get them out of the way.
All right, yeah, it's 2-1 videos anyway. So we're going with the videos. All right, this first one, and I'm not going to hold the call, Tim. I'll start it up, but
Yep.
but I won't hold the call unless I absolutely must. Let's go with this one first. This is Kuzang's Muffin Story. Don't steal muffin.
Original muffin did not steal.
Donut steal. All right, video starting.
I think this style kind of works.
I think it does myself. It kind of one of those. It's just his nuke style. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I've seen much worse styles myself than this one, but it's it's not a bad chippy style, and I'd say it's animated decently, so it's friendly to animations. Hopefully, it's not that hard to work with, but I'd say it works just fine. Would like to see more.
I like to think this was revenge for the Valentine's Day episode that he did. For those of you who don't know, go check his Valentine's Day one. It's on his channel. You can't miss it. But anyway, I like to think that this was some kind of revenge for that. You'll know it when you see it.
Retribution.
Retribution. All right. Last video. It's a little bit longer of one. This is Phyrex's The Walk. I tried to... Huh?
Ooh.
I tried to get this one in last week, but unfortunately it came a bit later. That's okay. I can show it here. Anyway, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Phyrex's The Walk.
I have no idea what just happened, but it was pretty.
It was.
It kind of started out slow at the beginning. I was looking at it thinking, well, the animation's all good, but it's kind of missing the trademark for X's fast camera work. But, oh, there we go. That's about the 1.5 minute mark. It was suddenly bam. There goes the camera angle, and there we go. Now this is for X's video. He makes them work. It's really the reason I'm talking about it is because of the SFM limitations, the graphical limitations, as in the models. They face it, they're clunky a little bit. Not just the models of ponies, but the entire engine, how it makes things look, and the effects, the camera work that Forex is so good at. They gloss over a lot of that and make it a lot more palatable, so to speak. And well, he had a good show in here, I'd say. Well done on his part. I really liked how it went after the motion picked up.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good at motion. He's really good at animating those movements, and well, it shows both in the fast sections and in the slower ones. And where we see more of Fluttershy goes. Those ear twitches, too adorable, and so on. I would say that it all works, really. Those 9 months paid off. For the record, yes,
Go ahead.
he's been working on it for a while, as the description shows. He says in the description that it's been a while that he's been working on it, and he did well. He did well.
All right, let's move on. Now it is art time. I see Colt, I see Death, I see Dead People.
You forgot this pair.
Oh yeah, that's right. What was it I was going to say? Sincerely. Oh, I do have a lot of comics this week, folks. I've got a lot of comics. So if you not only enjoy my terrible dubbing of the main comics, or the official comics, as always, you're going to enjoy my bastardization of the fan-made comics. Who do you want to go with first, Tim? Well, I should ask what? A still image or a comic?
Let's go with the steel image. Do not steal.
Donut Steel.
Yep.
That always gets funny. It gets funnier the more times I hear it. All right. Why don't... I have that listed twice. Moment.
Pictures are nice.
You know what? I'm going to go with this one first. This one is titled Fort Pancake by, no coincidence, Everlasting Derp. Yes, that is her name, Everlasting Derp.
You two should meet up.
This one got recommended by someone. I think, actually, I take that back. Multiple people recommended this one to me over the week. And it fell under, well, I can't really. I'm not going to turn you down if that's the case, folks.
Well, does it really need any commentary? Just look at it and, well, look at it some more.
You just like it because Twilight's in
She's pancake, what can I do?
it. I thought partially. I would have put this one in anyway, even if people had not of recommended this one, because A, yes, it's way too adorable to pass up. Two, good lord, are those eyes cute? Like hypnotizing, kill you on sight cute.
Yep.
And three, what an interesting little twist on the events. Having her, it's one thing to have her sleeping on it, but to have her
Sleeping in it.
sleeping in it, or at the very least physically in it anyway. That's cute.
Est. This looks like this looks like a direct upgrade from the book fort. Plus 50% of defense.
I would actually think it has like 50% less defense, but
Is the absorption, man.
But okay, fair enough. But I was going to say that to get in means that the invading army gets slowed down.
That too.
Whereas in Book Fort, once you're in, you're in.
And you get lots of reading material.
Book Fort, this is the Falcon. We've received ports of 2 unidentified bogies. Permission to engage. This is Book Fort. Permission granted. Permission granted, Falcon. You may engage. Happy hunting. Roger that, Book Fort.
Yep.
And there we go. How about we move on to a comic? Let's go with... I saw that. Let's go with Castle Clean Castle by Colt Steel Stallion. Can keep the seas continuing. Can we?
Could be.
All right, you want Spike or Twy?
Let me take Spike. You do a better try.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Maybe I can get used to this castle after all.
It's something to be proud of, alright? Cleaning the ceiling and upper windows won't be easy though. I wonder who's keeping the entire castle clean. Okay, I get it. Let's clean.
I like this one just because it falls under, come on, Spike. You know what's coming.
Also those dry eyes.
In the third panel.
Yep. That said, just wait until season 7, then he'll grow wings and it will be a problem. Won't be a problem anymore.
I know, right? Ugh. I always like all the little Easter eggs he puts in the panels, like in panel 2, the
I see.
creeper.
That would be annoying.
Oh, having those little buggers exploding all over the place? Yes.
That's why I built the obsidian.
Let's hope those are real crystals, because if that's the case, those things got to be hard as can be, especially if they were diamond.
Creeper trolling. Oh my god, my explosions do nothing.
My explosions, they do nothing.
Exactly.
Great comic, Colton. I look forward to next week's. That one's going to be fun. I'm going to say that right off the bat. That one's going to be fun. I won't give away anything, but let's move on. How about we do this one? This one's a silent comic, but I'll show it anyway. You probably know which one I'm referring to.
Maybe.
This is The Caterpillar Returns by Uotapo. Most of you probably saw this comic early in the week, and if you haven't, you missed out. But let's go on. All right. Sorry about that. That fourth panel, that worm, that caterpillar is so cute.
That's what's up for you.
True, but I'm still standing by that.
True.
Flutter bat.
Yep. Uotapa isn't quite Hauzu, but, well, he's good in his own way. His cuteness is different.
Mm-hmm. The next Äppelbacken season.
Cider horse, please.
That was my. I love that part of the comic. Is there gonna be cider? I don't know. No.
Yep.
Dashi, seek help. You need it.
Or Sigmar cider.
True. Good point.
He's gonna need a little glitter.
There's no such thing as a little glitter.
Is there a pony named Glitter? Because there should be.
How many times I looked at this comic and just went, "Aw, it's so cute." And I don't mean that to be silly or sarcastic. I mean, really, this was such a cute comic.
Yep. Also, as the comments noted, do look at the butterfly closely, because it's an apple butterfly.
Uh-huh.
It has an apple pattern on the wings. It's a cross slice of the apple.
Never thought about that. I should have. I feel stupid. Oh well.
I missed it too. The comments helped me.
An apple fly.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Flutter apple shy. Why not? No, that would be fun. Flutter as a member of the apple family.
That would be. Yay.
She did Appleback, although not the usual way.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, once again, Uotapo comes out to say, how many heart attacks can I cause? Good job, man. Sincerely, this was a fantastic comic.
Keeping the cardiologist in business.
All right, why don't we get to Death Pony since he is in the chat? This is Academy Spitfire by Death Pony. And of course, like always, Death Pony, if you want, throw your comments about this in the chat while we chat about this, because by the time we get around to it, we're going to be behind in time. That's what I'm trying to say. The time sync is going to be way off. Anyway, quote, finally got her mate, because who else could tell you about how Soren loves apple pies? I feel like that was an Annalie Heed reference.
What might have given you that idea?
What's great about this one to me, for the record, I want to mention that yes, he is selling this as a 3D print. He does 3D print ponies, and if you're interested in having one, these sculptures, I believe they're made out of some kind of sandstone, if I recall right. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, okay, they are. Point is they're very high quality. They're very well done, and if you want one, feel free to purchase one. Support a good man. He has the link in the description of Academy Spitfire here, so don't
worry.
Don't worry. It's there.
Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy now. One thing I want to note is, I believe he said somewhere that this was going to be a 3D print, or if it hasn't, it already is. So,
2.5D. 2.5D.
Okay, yeah, okay. I always love the details he puts in these things, like the actual jacket and whatnot. It's those little things that just make this so much better.
And the details on the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And she's cute.
Toasty!
Yep. Oh, I see he's offering Princess of Princess Celestia. That's good.
Nice.
Need more princess of princesses.
Yes.
My precious.
All right, let's move on. Who else is here? I think we've covered everyone who was here, which is great. I like that. I like to get them taken care of first. How about... Okay, let's go with this one. This one. I saw this one and had to put it in just for a few reasons.
Because raisins.
Because raisins. This is the Telltale Twirl by Bob the Dalek. You want AJ or Rainbow Dash?
Let me take Dash.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, you start.
Right? How can anybody else ask for more than that? Twirl.
That's some fancy twirling there, Dash. Any pony would think you're a professional ballet dancer. This reminds me of the villain from the episode The Dover Boys. No one must ever know.
You must never know. Da-doom, 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 doom, doom.
A Stalix. I'll steal it. No one must ever know. Sorry, I had to say that. I still say that when Dashie does cute things, it's only that much more adorable to her.
Yep. Of course, it's Rainbow Dash, darling.
man. You can imagine why I wanted to put this one in. Not just for that last panel, but I swear, it's the concept was just too good to pass up.
Yep.
All right, let's move on. Let's go. Okay, why don't we do this? I have some pictures from someone named Luminora. Now, she released 4 pictures throughout the week, and I figured, you know what? I'm going to grab all of them that I can. I think she's still working on 2 of them at the moment. However, that being said, I thought I would catch all of them that were released this week and show you guys. She's been doing this entire series on the Friendship Through the Ages styled clothing. She's capturing the scenes from Friendship Through the Ages, those music videos that were released in the start of March, or the end of March, I'm sorry. And
Yep.
I wanted to catch them for various reasons. I'm going to bring them all up eventually. But here's Twilight. Fluttershy. Thank you, Photo Finish. Rarity. And finally, Rainbow Dash. It was Rainbow Dash that I saw that caught my eye.
Well, that's what Rainbow Dash does.
True, but you know what I mean.
Yep. Yes, I understand why you would want to include these. I like them too.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I like all those outfits. Some more than others, but still.
What I really like the most about all 4 of these thus far is the use of color. Mostly, more than anything, especially on Rainbow Dashes, is particularly evident the explosion of colors. She did a great job making them very colorful, very eye-catching, they pop out wonderfully.
All the way across the sky.
Without making it way too excessive or just a blotch of colors everywhere. I can't stand that, but these, particularly Rainbow Dashes, given how many there are, were absolutely fantastic.
Yep. Well, I would say this is kind of inherent in her style, or his style, or whatever. Yeah.
It's a her.
It's a her. In her style. I see a lot of color used like this in her works, and it's common, which is good because it shows talent. That is the talent for using colors like this. Because, well, I've seen enough oversaturated pictures in my lifetime, thank you. I would say that she made the colors not just dominant in the outfits, but even in the scenes themselves from the video. I think she made them work very well in creating the scenes. She included those, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, she recreated the parts of the scenes, which I like. She did the costume justice, I would say.
Definitely. I was going to say the costumes look absolutely fantastic, and I think Rarity's in particular looks wonderfully done.
Well, she did make those costumes.
True, but you know what I mean.
Yep. I was very happy to see this costume get some love. Because it was overshadowed in the movie itself, so...
Mm-hmm.
Also, of course, I love the Twilight one for many different reasons. I would say that the idea really worked well, which is kind of funny in its own way that she works really great as a piano player, and she couldn't really use her hands because of pony hands in the movie itself. So kind of an annoying limitation because it fits her very well, I would say. This role. Anyway, enough rambling on my part.
All right, let's get these. Let's move on. Twilights. Fluttershy's. Shut up. Rarities. And finally, Dashies.
This is the shiz.
All right. Let's do a comic. Good old Beavernator. Always loving his comics. This one, I swear, this one, I can't tell if this... I can't tell, but you know what? I don't really care. But I have a hard time believing that this was a mistake. That is to say, he's calculated this. All right. We have AJ, Twilight, Spike, and then eventually Rarity, Celestia, and Luna in the description. Who do you want?
Sadly, Ben isn't here for Celestia. Really no idea. Not Twilight, because I'm bad at Twilight. Ironic, I know, but still.
Why don't I take Twi and Spike?
Right.
Go for it. You start.
Come on, Yell. We just need to think about Twilight. What was it about the golden old library that made her feel at home?
Hey, everybody.
Several hours later.
Yeah, several hours later. Hey, everybody. I'm home. Seriously? I bought you guys a whole day to renovate the castle, and you make a book fort. A book fort. He makes that sound bad.
It does.
Oh, yes. This improvised enclosure pleases me so. A familiar hospice, which brought about many cozy all-night reading sessions. Good old book forts.
Yep.
Also, Twi sitting there. Why is that way too cute?
I guess it's Twi. I'm actually kind of glad we didn't dig out at all. Rotten trees, boss in the ceiling. I'm no stranger to manual war, but I reckon Twilight would have a fit as all the dirt and bags would be dragging in.
I now have reading material and a window.
Yay.
Ah, yes. Let's have a dead tree hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, no, let's not do that.
I think it's pretty metal. I don't even know how we'll host it damn thing up so high.
Once you have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to renovate the princess's home, and you want to squander it on a burnt tree? Forget it. We'll do this right.
I agree. There is a reason that Luna and I left behind our old castle. There was no plumbing.
Sweet Celestia!
No electricity either. It was like living in one of those neglected homes in Sim City where you live without energy or water for days.
Doo-doo-doo-doo! It's a good thing we learned much from that game. Like how we built a city with nothing but highways. Even the residential areas got highways. Aside from the many accidents, our road maintenance was surprisingly cheap. Imagine pulling out the driveway only to be met with F-Zero racers streaming behind you. It was glorious chaos!
Discord approves.
You know what? Why do I just feel like not only would they do that in the game, but someone else would?
More like someone else did many times before.
Yes, I was going to say did. Boom. In other news
Exactly.
today, another 5-car pileup happened on Residential Avenue. Authorities say no one was hurt, but this concludes day 0 of our number of days without accidents. Do we really even need a countdown on that, people? We're just going to get another one tomorrow. All right.
As long as it keeps the jobs there.
Good point. Let's move on. Okay, I want to go with this one. This is Castle Sweet Castle. Deleted scene by The Linker. Rarity. Get out!
You have to admit you felt the same during the episode.
What?
You have to admit that you thought of this during the episode.
Actually,
When she
that never
referred to
crossed.
sunset.
It never crossed my mind. But now that it was mentioned, it's like, why not?
I thought of it immediately.
All right. I always love these. And yes, there is. I believe there's one already out. Yes, there is one for next week. And I think I'll be showing it. There's one scene in particular in next week that is already getting me going. Okay, I did. Good. All right. Let's go with this one by Assassin Monkey. Sweet Dirty Cleaning. Yeah, this one wasn't much of a brainer. It was like, come on, I got to put this one in.
Yep. Or else you'll get assassinated. By donkeys.
Do 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 do. Capturing the scene with Angel getting kicked into the mud.
Yep. That face.
Yeah.
Just three dots and it works so well. But yeah, this is Assassin Monkey being his usual self with the style.
Mm-hmm.
I like how it kind of evolved.
Just again. Clonk.
Yep.
The bear.
And Twilight's face.
Yeah. I did nothing.
And the beavers are lol. On the left.
The bear. I always liked that bear.
Yep.
I never noticed that. The beaver laughing at him. At Angel.
Well, now you did.
Well, now I did. Always fun to see these kind of pictures pop up. I always like it. I've always been a fan of his work ever since I first got wind of it.
Look at the bubbles and look at the puddle of water.
Mm-hmm.
those reflections of the sky, well, they remind me of the rainbow power thingy, the colors.
Now that you
And
mention
just
it.
in general, the soap water. It takes skill to reflect this
Hmm.
in this style, which is not exactly too realistic.
No, but it's difficult.
Yep, that's Assassin for you.
Huh? All right. Two more comics. This one is by the BwB brothers, titled Home. All right, we got a whole list
Oh,
of.
that's one.
I could not resist with this one. It was like, oh, I gotta put this one in.
I was thinking that I hoped you would put this in.
All right, we've got a whole list of characters, but most of them have only one line. We have AJ, Twy, Sunset Glimmer, or Starlight Glimmer. Why do I always pronounce her name that way?
Because
Tirek, Chrysalis, Discord, Trixie, and I believe that's it. Who do you want?
Discord.
Okay.
Mm, T-Rex.
If you take Tirek, you can't take Chrysalis.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Give me Glimmer too.
Okay.
You can take the rest.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Good that you're back, Sugar Cube. We finally found out what this place was missing. Servants. I love all these statues and stuff.
Yep. Yep.
And these ain't the only ones. House personnel.
Is this meant to be humorous?
It's either this or learning about friendship. Friendship.
Friendship.
Sanitary personnel. Trixie found her true calling.
Me too.
Great Celestia! What did Twilight eat? Private personnel.
I'm your new smarty pants. Hug me.
Why is that way more adorable than it should be?
No idea. But yes, it is.
I'm home. Yeah, you can imagine why I wanted this one in the show.
This is Discord. Of course, you make it work.
Mr. Ben. Mr. Okay. Show's over. We're done here. That's going to be one of the best lines that I've seen in a while. I hate toilet humor, but damn it, Discord. Oh. All I can imagine is the main cast beats the villains, and it's like, okay, we can either imprison you, we can have you work in Twilight's new castle, or we can just pound the ideas of friendship into your head until you're brainwashed. Which do you want? All right. And now it's talks time.
Can I at least make an invasion roll? I don't like paying taxes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm joking.
I thought I was going to sneeze there. I'm sorry. Doot, 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 doot. Boop.
Wow, my God, my phone. Okay.
See, I'm kind of glad that it doesn't do that. But anyway,
Well, the only thing is that my phone, because I have Skype active usually on my phone, it dinged off like that, along with on my desktop, well, laptop if you want to call. Yeah.
all right, we have Can't Resist.
Yes. I like this one. Very quick comic. There's two dialogues.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Rainbow Dash.
Okay. Here's the comic. Tim, do you want to do this or should I?
I already got the comic up yet. Oh, okay.
It is fine.
Okay. Then I will take Derpy.
Yes. Oh, cool. Okay, so cool. Panel one, which is
Whenever you're
that.
ready.
All right. So let's go to Dash and say, Derpy, are you sure Twilight had it in her old library?
Sure. Didn't you notice? Pound. I think it has a nice touch. Free books.
and then the free books thing. Yeah, this thing was a very how should I put it? Yeah, trying to do the castle backgrounds were kind of annoying as hell. Because the thing is, when I did this comic, there wasn't I didn't have the Premiere to work with as far as just a massive amount of just screenshots you could use, and I was still basing everything off of literally before season 5 began. Season 4. So basically, I had some ideas of what I wanted to do. The problem is that I didn't have an idea for how to make a really long hallway, what the hallways look like. I'm actually really glad I went with my idea because the new ones are just a really goddamn pain in the ass. It looks like it's going to be. So basically, what I did is on that one, which is the second to last one, where Derpy's just flying back there. That entire background. I was basically basing it off of what was shown in like the 3 screenshots I could get, as well as just trying to make something up between. I forget how to describe this. It's basically how do I describe this? It's basically just a combination of just the actual castle backgrounds mixed with just whatever I could think of with Twilight's castle and stuff like that. It was interesting because I got my own background out of that. But as far as every other panel, I had some stuff to work with.
Coolio.
Yeah, no, it was actually a very I like it. This is definitely a very complex comic because I really had no idea what I was working with on this background.
But
But it came out really nice. And to tell you the truth, this is when I started to get. The first time I did Adult Ponies in a while. It's nerve wracking, but it's kind of funny how all of a sudden I can jump into like the next comic after, and I finally start getting the basics down and start moving away from my Philly comic style and stuff like that. But this one, yeah, this was it's a simple comic compared to the other one because it's more straightforward. And oddly enough, compared to where the Castle Sweet Castle one, this is actually one of these comics I've actually nearly nailed with the actual episode. It's more of a post-episode thing, you can almost put it as. But this one, yeah, this was definitely a ridiculously annoying comic that took more time than it should have taken.
turned out nice,
yeah,
man.
it is, and actually, it's surprising. It's a Derpy comic, and I'm now 2 for 2 on Derpy comics already.
Anything else?
I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to scan back to the comic. No, not that I can think of. It's just that. Oh, and the one where Derpy's on basically the third panel down, that where you can sneak inside that room. Again, this is one of those things where I didn't have any basis on trying to figure out what to add in that room, so I put basically a bookshelf ladder that you saw in the original library, as well as just there's just nothing in there because there's literally just nothing in there. Because I couldn't. Again, I didn't have any other rooms to work with, and literally I base this off of that one hallway screenshot from the from Equestria Girls.
It works.
It worked because apparently it stayed the same up until they started adding a bunch of stuff in the episode.
Wait. Did you watch Rainbow Rocks without me there?
Yeah, that was a while ago. Because let's see, what was that? The first time I saw it was early March because I finally got around to watching it.
And I wasn't there. Damn it.
No, you weren't. No, because you haven't been around in a while, so that,
Well,
you're missing out on stuff.
I've been really busy with schoolwork, so
I
you
know
can
that
blame that. But I'm just
that
disappointed that after months and months of seeing, can't remember his name, pestering you to watch it, you finally
Oh
sit
yeah.
down and watch it.
Well, the thing is, I had to because they got a release date for season 4 or 5, and then it's like, okay, there you go. Oh, and someone says, how long did it take me to do these? Well, I got rid of in the description of these comics, I got rid of all those timestamps for now until the season ends. Because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you can't take that long. How do you do that? And there's so much time. It doesn't make any sense. You put these out before the episode. I'm like, yeah, because they're pre-episode comics. So I took out the timestamps on those until after the season. So these things still take the normal amount of time, basically. Between 5 to 6 days or 6 hours. So there you go. That's you can do the math. Between 25 and 30 hours.
Okay. All right. Thanks as
Yeah.
always for dropping by, Tox.
Yes, and the episode 4 next week.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good comic. That was fun.
Take care, man.
All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
All right. You guys ready for the comic?
You asked this after we do, 4 comics, 5 comics?
Huh?
So you ask, are we ready for a comic after we do many comics already?
Oh. Oh. Good point. No, I mean the official comic.
I know. I'm just joking around.
All right. So, as I asked, do you want Rainbow Dash or every other character in this comic?
Every other character, please.
Sounds like a wiener. Are you ready? I should ask, do you want me to do the narrator or do you want to do the narrator as well?
I'd say you could do the narrator, because I'll get enough on my end.
Y'all just like that French accent I do, don't you?
Of course we do. It fits here too.
Thank you, SpongeBob. Here we go. The story was by Ryan Lindsay. The art was by Tony Flex. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Or Flex. I think it's Flex. And we open at a Wonderbolts rally or derby or something. That's your cue, Tim. It's an announcer, not a narrator.
Oh, I see. Here's the moment everybody's been waiting for. The reason for the season. The moment of bliss that looks like this. The Wonderbolts.
Woo!
And now, the local favorite of the Summer Film Festival. The light refraction of satisfaction. Rainbow Dash, with her always amazing, forever trailblazing sonic rainbow.
She would come flying in with a guitar.
Yep.
And we love her for it. Come on now, Pony. Let's give this crowd something to really cheer. Let's make it 20% faster. Oh, that pun. Oh, yeah. This is awesome. Oh, no. Shouldn't have pushed it. My wings. I'm out of control and I can't afford that big nasty cloud and...
Tank.
Okay, Dash. Don't get scared. It's just a dark, creepy cloud you're stuck in while your wings are on the fritz. Nothing to freak out about at all. Little help!
Help? Why would you help? Why don't I just fly away?
I was going too fast. My wings won't lift me.
How sad. Does that make you sad?
Not as sad as the fact I'm talking to a cloud for Pony's sake, but yeah, it makes me sad.
Excellent. What do you call a Pegasus that can fly?
New friend you should be nice to.
A sitting target.
Hey, not cool. Play nice, you anonymous meanies.
What do you call a scared bunny in the dark? A nightmare.
What do you want?
To raid in your parade, little bunny. Run and never come back. We're here for your tears and your broken little heart.
That voice actually works wonders here. Keep going.
Well, drink up your sorrow and feast on your fear. We've swum in sadness you wouldn't believe. Polly something off the shoulder for it. We watched rainbows glitter with sadness near the townhouse gates. All these moments we collect in time. Your tears are rain, little pony. Time to cry.
Lay catch.
It's okay. You got you. You were gone for a while. There got get snow cones in the storm.
No, something colder.
What happened up there, Rainbow?
I went too fast. Lost control. My wings won't. This storm is full of danger.
Danger like eating sandal or danger like splitting your infinitives?
Ha ha ha. Dangerous like I'm going to pony up right now.
What's your plan? Your patented, strangely still trademark banding sonic rainbow didn't do much and your wings look like a linguine right now.
I'll think of something.
What if you don't? The cloud is up there and you're down here.
I'll get back up there. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm pretty awesome. I'm Pony Newman's hickory-infused awesome sauce. TM.
Trademark.
Leave this to me. I'll have that cloud crying uncle by morning. Late afternoon, weeks later. Every pony's so mopey and flat. It's like the cloud canceled fun for the rest of their lives. I'm trying really hard, but I'm worried, Tank. I couldn't fly for a week after pushing myself last time. But this small fry stuff isn't working.
Summer breeze.
Denied.
The inner side.
Dulled.
Fortress of the Fantastic.
Don't tell Rainbow, but this one won't work either. I refuse to give up. I'm flying again, but I'm hesitating. Ugh, so frustrating. I can't remember the last time I failed this bad. This is more frustrating than that time I had to clip your toenails, Tank.
Ah, another fine morn to bask in the haunting glow of the ruination and melancholy of this poor, quaint fools.
Look like the pesky one is trying to help an elf today.
He will not give up. Perfect. We don't even need to ask. They simply hand over their worst feelings.
What fools this Paulus be?
After the fall of the Fantastic Fortress,
You stupid cloud. Why don't you just show on the way back where you're wanted, which is probably nowhere?
how bad is it, Applejack?
Bad enough. Thinking of planting kiwis just to get crop. Like Granny's Meg would turn her shiny green cheek on me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. This isn't your fault.
Well, maybe not my fault, like when I lost your best saddle.
You what?
But nonetheless, this time I feel responsible. My wings are still so tired, and nothing I've tried has worked. I feel like the worst friend alive.
Don't feel that, Rainbow. Don't feel that way, Rainbow, I'm sure.
No, that's it. You've convinced me.
No, I wasn't trying.
I've got to do something about this today.
Whoosh.
Listen up, you big dumb cloud. I'm coming for you.
Whoosh.
The tornado. Epic. And rainbows are coming with me. Ding. Ah!
Fail.
Clonk. I'm sorry.
Yep. That one was your fault. Why didn't you win it faster?
Why is this so difficult? It's a cloud. It's not like I'm fighting a ninja monster made of algebra and tangled wire hangers.
What? Rainbow Doge. We enter day 28 of Cloudgate. Young Philly, how is the cloud ruining your life?
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Ever since that cloud arrived, everyone's been down. It's like every pony's forgotten how to be happy all at the same time.
Is this cloud the worst thing to ever happen to this valley?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure it stole my socks out of the laundry basket. If a pig can't look up, then does it know why we're all sad? I'm cold.
This cloud must be affecting you the worst.
No, I actually kind of heart it. It's Toad's cute day.
First time Rainbow faced the cloud, she didn't fly again for a week. She's now pulling her punches like a simple pugilist on a last night of watered down glory in the rain. She's not gone faster than a trot in some time, while everybody else gallops into full-blown, inescapable depression. This is Rainbow Dash's problem. And now, is it her fault? She said she could sort it out. But has she done enough? Do you feel she tried everything?
First of all, before I go on, leave it to the news to sensationalize, trivialize, and distort the facts.
Yep.
I haven't tried everything. Not everything. Not yet.
Whoosh.
Listen up, Cloud. Listen up, Cloudheads. It's last chance time. This dance has been done too long, and I don't like the beat anymore. Leave, or I go from toe tapping to neck stomping. Ow. I'm sick of people not wanting to talk about how awesome I am because they're too wrapped up in their doldrums. Sorry. Right now, we finish this. Also, yes, people, pack up. We're done here. Series ruined forever. Go on.
It is no use, foolish Philly. Your every defeat proves our success.
Dear.
Run. It's like Mulder says in the start of war.
Dive.
Face. Hey, take your stinking claws off me, you darn dirty gremlin. Oh. Get off! Ow, ow, ow. Uncool, so very uncool.
Nom nom.
Do not mess with us! And don't go too fast, right, little pally. I would want you to ruffle those wings again and have an ouch, eh?
Uncool. This is my sky, my domain, and you guys are just a bunch of mean passengers. You want to get physical? Let's rumble like it's the apple crumble in the jungle. Again. Ugh.
Rainbow Dash, please.
Your frustration is delicious. Thank you. Thunder Crash. And consider your friend ignored.
Consider your face is lame. Prepare to find out why the Phillies look up to me, whether I'm in the sky or not. Prepare for the web of rad delights. Later, Ope. Come on, come on, come on. This has to work. It's a giant rope web. How could it possibly fail? It's so awesome. It's making the cloud stronger and bigger. Ow! This is so annoying. I hate these guys.
Do you feel that? Her desperation, it's like
Sweet music in my bones.
let's feed on such sick melody.
Yuck! They're ruining everything. Everything. Gross.
Pew. Doom. Pork chop snap sauce. Tongue dialing, look out. Break. Phew.
Tank! Tank, are you all right? Give me a sign. Bro, hoof.
Boo.
I'm sorry I let this happen. The more I try, the stronger they grow with my failures. It's a cycle and not the cool kind with streamers on the handlebars and a boss pink basket on the front.
Dust.
I'm just trying to grasp that last line there. How can I beat these gremlins if every attempt makes them stronger? Our negativity powers them, so surely some positivity would break them. But where are we going to find positive thoughts now? Oh, Tank, I got it. I don't have to cheer myself up, but I've been looking at it all the wrong ways. This isn't all about me, which is kind of weird.
Jen can't believe his eyes and his ears.
Even if I could make myself happy, it wouldn't be enough. That's a drop in a pond where we need a storm. I need to inspire everyone, even more than I naturally do every day. If I can make every pony feel happy, even for just one moment, I'll be able to break the spell and finally get the win we all know I deserve. If I'm not back by Tuesday, tell the others I love them. At 20% faster, I lost control and couldn't fly for a week. With what I'm about to do, I may never fly again.
Let dash.
She's never going to give up.
I know, it's perfect. I could devour her hatred for years.
Sonic Boom! Sorry, wrong franchise. Sonic Rain Boom! I was just staring at Boom, and it's like, drat.
Anyway. This again. Didn't work first time. Why would we worry now?
Her pony is going to be very sad when she fails again.
This is everything I've got, and I never should have given anything less. Tell Tank to polish my trophies every year on my birthday and never forget me. Never forget the Sonic Double Rain Boom.
Signatory. It's so bright.
Oh my, it's so intense.
It's
Beautiful.
For the first time in weeks, happiness washes through the streets. The name Rainbow Dash, for this moment, is no longer an annoying pejorative, but a preferred prayer.
And happiness. The goggles stay to nothing.
The gremlin spell was broken through the collective happiness of Equestria's ponies. Brought about through the wet-nosed determination and sacrifice of one pony who could not give up.
Hold on, we're coming.
Today, Equestria honors and celebrates a true selfless hero.
Oh, darling. I didn't know whether to kick you or thank you. Thank you.
My wings.
Coda. Get out of bed, you ordinary galoot.
Why?
Because I brought you a present. It's last night, right? I figured with you out of the skies, you should finally own some comfy shoes.
That's not as funny as you think it is.
You're right. It's funnier.
Ouch. I haven't flown in 2 months and you're making jokes? Too soon, AJ. Too soon. See, this isn't even like the time you lost my saddle.
I thought you...
This is serious emotional business.
You're right. I'm sorry. Will you still come for a walk with me? No, I'm serious. Put up pony, we need to ride.
What's this?
It's our latest adventure.
I'm not eating my body weight in your apples again, AJ. I wouldn't call the effects from the last time an adventure.
No, silly. Designed for us. We're going to deliver them.
To whom?
To everyone.
What makes you think everyone's going to want?
I used apples from the crop you saved. We got something special in our herbs.
This is delicious. A pony could forget about flying again if these were on the ground.
Nom nom. I don't know how it worked, but these apples have something else, Rainbow. Little surprise when they came from your very best.
What do you want me to do?
Catch.
Yoink. Easy. Next.
Bring it back down here.
Down? I'm flying! I'm flying!
You're also extremely observant. You used all your happiness. I thought I'd bring a little back for you. I knew it would work.
What if it didn't?
Well, it did. And now you owe me. You can start by flying us around for a while, and I feel like the wind in my mane.
Whatever makes you happy, AG. Whatever makes you happy.
Le end.
Le Fiend. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rainbow Dash microcomic. Alright, as usual, first impressions and whatnot, so I get things set up here.
That's essentially the first impression.
Huh?
That was essentially the first impression. Well, essentially what Mr. Ben said over there. Written it again. I read it before when it came out originally and really didn't care for it. I read it again and still don't care for it.
Yeah, sadly. Go ahead.
Yeah, which even compares worse to, well, it compares unfavorably even to the first microcomic, which was not exactly the strongest out there. I would say that it could use a lot. It could have been a lot better, honestly, but yeah, I don't even get it.
This one, yeah, people ask people about this one, and they're usually going to tell you that this one is, at the best, a weak comic. And I'm going to be one of those guys as well. This comic I can summarize it this way. This comic really does feel like it was written by Rainbow Dash.
Exactly.
And no, this is not a compliment to it. The Twilight. Let's go back to the Twilight comic. That one was merely putting Twilight in a situation that she wasn't. That up to this point, we'll say, we have not seen her in. However, where she shines is in the fact that she's just basically being herself and using rationale and reason to try and overcome. I take it back. Rationale, reason, and her own intuition, herself, her personality traits.
Twilightness.
Yeah, her twilightness. That's a good way of putting it. She's using that to overcome her problem. And she succeeds. I said that even though the artwork is terrible, the story...
Well, it's not too terrible. It was bearable, at least.
Bearable, we'll say. That the story is what shines through.
Yep.
In this one, however... I won't say the artwork was terrible. I wouldn't even say that. I thought the artwork was okay, but
It was only a little better than the first, though.
that's a good way of looking at it. However, the story suffers. I'm sorry. This story, like I say, was written by Rainbow Dash, and it's just terrible.
It's by Rainbow Dash for Rainbow Dash, essentially.
But yeah, that's exactly it. There's nothing... Everything in here, it feels like I said, it was written by her. So it's nothing more than inflating her already oversized ego. And I swear the way it was written in particular, not just the dialogue, but just the way it was set up. It's like, huh? Kind of thing.
Huh?
That was Tom's leaving. Trust me, I don't hate the idea of... I don't hate the idea of Dash doing cool things. I never have and I never will. If
They make sense.
They either make sense, so it's from a story standpoint, or it can look really good. Sadly, that neither one of these situations are presented in this comic.
Exactly. And even Applejack is not really being much Applejacking.
Well, she doesn't have much of a presence in here, so I can't really say. I can't say too much.
When she does, it doesn't really feel like her, to be honest.
In what ways?
Well, it's really more feeling than some specific ways, but while her snarkiness is there, some of the ways she talks in here, it's more... Well, it's not the Applejack we know at the very least. It's not that she has to use countryisms. No, not at all. It's more like she talks in a kind of neutral fashion that you wouldn't expect from her in... Well, particularly when talking to Rainbow Dash, and in the end there, it's... Well...
I think I know where you're coming from in this.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at that because I can't see it right off the bat, but I believe you. That's what I'm trying to get at, is I do wholly believe you. Actually, I should bring you over here over here. There we go. That's much better. But anyway, one thing I want to note. I will be willing to chalk a lot of this comic's problems up to, at least, I shouldn't say all of them, I should say some of them. Some of them up to, it's one of the first micros, so, it's early installment issues. I think My Little Pony's a cool guy. It does sonic rain booms and doesn't afraid of anything.
Exactly. This is essentially the summary of this comic. Period.
Sadly, that is the case. I want to elaborate upon that note. One thing that I do like about Rainbow Dash in the show, especially as time has gone on, is she's either always been given great moments to shine from her own personality standpoint, like in Wonderbolt's Academy or Griffin the Brush Off, Or, especially as of late, it seems, they like to take situations she would not normally be in, such as Read It and Weep, and Read It and Weep, Daring Don't, and May the Best Pet Win, even. And basically, it's like, okay, so what would happen if she was forced to read? How would she react? What if she did come in contact with an idol? How would she react? Situations where she might not normally find herself in, but she shines because of one reason or another. This comic, on the other hand, back up a little bit. What's great about those is, of course, especially in the cases of, I would say both of them. Both cases of either showing why she's great or being applied or seeing how she would react in a unfamiliar setting. That's the words I was looking for. Instead of being in either one of those cases here, in both cases, what's great is because she has principles. But more importantly, I like to think that she has some brains to her. I know she's usually the one. I know she's usually the one to be the first one in to toss, tussle, and fight. But I don't think she's
and be featherbrained in general.
But she's not stupid. She might be quick she might make quick decisions. She might be the first one to rush in. But I like to think that either after one failure or two, she would get the idea that, oh, gee, something's not working. How can I better improve this? The point I'm getting at with this comes from the way she deals with the storm cloud. I could summarize that as hit it. If it doesn't work, hit it again.
More Daka.
Pretty much, if only. And that irritates me because this falls under, we get it, you've hit it, try something else. And then the climax, when she does this double sonic rain boom,
she hits it harder.
That's basically it. That's all it is just hitting it again. And it's like...
And now it worked.
So it works this time. Huh?
Lesson of the comic: attacking's weak point.
It's one thing if she would have done that right off the bat, or...
Yeah.
It just feels cheap more than anything. Not just the fact that she did this for about a month, but the fact that hit it, if it doesn't work, hit it again, which, as I said, only says she can't think of some other strategy that we know of. And B, that's your strategy, hit it again. If it doesn't work, keep hitting it.
I would put it that way. Even Rainbow Dash would have come up with a better strategy on day 2.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I suppose we now know what was the thing Rainbow Dash was writing in Season 3. Remember, she was writing something.
I just never thought it would actually surface into our world.
Thank goodbye for that. Or maybe Twilight, I don't know.
Mine's about this awesome sauce. Who's the best flyer ever? It becomes cupcakes. All right, audience, what do you guys have to say about anything? Maybe there's something we missed, but I think I've covered about all I can with this one.
There isn't really much to cover.
No, there wasn't. Again, that's the thing with these micros, is there just isn't much to cover. Not that that's a bad thing. I don't mind.
Well, there was a lot more to cover in the previous.
Yeah. And if anything, I realize that that's not a bad thing for me some weeks.
Yep.
One thing, I think I skipped over the dialogue a little bit, but I'll just say this. Again, you can summarize the dialogue of this as being written by Dash. How are you going to fix this? Because I'm awesome.
Exactly.
How? You still haven't answered my question of how. Well, J.E. Smith, at this point, if they can have movie reels and projectors, I'll buy just about anything anymore at this point.
Well, I would say that this comic could even be saved if they had gone the full hog on the Rainbow Dashness, and if she defeated the Cloud by playing an electric guitar, I don't know.
Well, that would have made sense because
That would be better. That would really feel like written by Rainbow Dash. Just go overboard with it. Go over 9,000, over 90,000.
Vegeta. So yeah, I think
I would also say that this comic stands at a sharp contrast to the next micro comic.
The Fluttershy one.
Well, if we are doing the Fluttershy one next, because the next one is Rarity.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is. No, we're doing Rarity after the Nightmare Rarity arc.
Oh, I see.
Which is next week.
Ooh.
So yes, I'll let you guys chime in, but I'll just say this while we're here. Yeah, we're doing the Nightmare Rarity arc next week.
Whoever had the idea to call her Nightmare?
Nightmarity. I would have said that, but I don't know if anyone would have caught it as clearly.
Well, it's a common name for this.
True.
Come on, guys. Rarity is a dream, not a nightmare. Just ask Spike. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Rarity micro.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one too. That one's one of the best.
Might just be the best.
That one's well, yeah, I'm going to say that right off the bat, but what a debate that's going to be when we get to that and then the Luna micro.
Yeah, I know it's a debate thing. Still, it's a strong contender at least.
Mm-hmm. We'll get there when we get there, though.
Yep.
Just because it has its heart set in the right place, Dark, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be executed right. I know what you mean, and you're trying to give it some brownie points, but
yeah.
But yeah, I can only give it to me.
I would say that it's a case of too little and maybe too late.
Yeah. All right. I think I've said all I've said, and I'm just going to be repeating myself at this point. So if we have nothing else, I think we'll end it here.
Rainbow Dash, the fastest comic in town.
And the best dresser.
Yep. We could end it with the last panel from that comic. Just full screen it.
You reading this one? Get you out of there.
Yep.
All right. With that, folks, I think we will wrap it up here. So, as I said, we'll be continuing with our comic reading, planning on the Nightmare Rarity arc, going through the whole thing. One moment. Okay. Otherwise, on behalf of myself, Mr. Ben and TwilightIsMagic, we want to thank everyone for stopping on by. Any last words, Tim?
Please think about the cider. Please don't forget the cider.
Until then, farewell.
See ya.